Hi, everyone. Happy Mindset Monday. My name is Katrin Potter. I'm a certified integrative holistic life coach, essential oil specialist, and emotion code practitioner. And this week, we're going to dive into metabolic health. Now, just as a recap, if this is your first time watching one of these videos, on Monday, we go over the emotional components and the emotional root behind whatever the topic is for the week. So this week it's metabolic health. And then on Wednesday, we go over physical parameters that you can follow to support that area. Now, this week is metabolic health. And so when we're talking about emotions, it's a little bit different. What I want to talk more about today is the limiting beliefs that connect us to the outcome. So we're not specific in metabolic health, but it pairs in. And so I want to use this week as the stepping stone to talk about this. So our life is a direct representation of the beliefs that we hold on to. Now, those beliefs, as I've mentioned in the past, those beliefs are created in our childhood. They can be things that we've learned from our parents. They can be things that we've learned from teachers or people influencing us in our life in some capacity. And those beliefs then create our reality as we continue to age. So let me give an example. If I have the belief that money is really hard to get, I'm going to create a life of financial struggles. If I have a belief that I'm not worthy of success, I'm going to create a life that's really challenging to find success. So everything is a belief. Now, that also translates or mirrors into how we perceive our relationship with our body, and that pairs into metabolic health. And so what I wanted to share for today is some of the limiting beliefs when it comes to our relationship with our health and the relationship with our body. And this just gives food for thought of what are these limiting beliefs that resonate with you. And then you can start to think, okay, where did I learn that belief? Or what was the life circumstance that I went through that connected me to that limiting belief? Because once we've found where that belief comes from, then we can start to reframe the belief and create something new. So I'm going to share my screen and you can look through these and you can see what one is resonating for you. So the first one that we're going to do is talk about the limiting beliefs in relationship to our health. So just be aware, are any of these, or is one of these or some of these beliefs that resonate for you? The first one, I just can't lose weight. I always get sick. This runs in my family. Maybe everyone is overweight, so I'm going to be overweight. I don't deserve to be healthy. I'm not an athlete. I don't like to exercise. I don't like vegetables. I don't have time to exercise. I can't stop eating. I don't have enough money to take care of myself. I have to have my latte bread cake sweet. I'm too far gone to start taking care of my body now. So see if any of those resonate. The other one that we're going to talk about, and these are limiting beliefs. This is pulled right from the Fuel Your Life Bootcamp we run every month that you can join in on if you'd like. But here are some others in relation to self-worth. So you can kind of pan through these. I won't read all of them, but this just gives you some of them. I'm not good enough. I don't deserve anything good. Bad things always happen to me. I'm a failure. I'm not smart. I'm too fat, I'm too skinny, I'm too shy, I don't like my body, I'm not attractive, yada, yada, yada. So you can look at those while we're doing that, but, or as I continue talking, but what I want to have everyone think about now is how are these limiting beliefs impacting your life, our life? If we have this limiting belief, how is it showing up? Now, I was talking in a coaching session the other day about our relationship with working out or exercising. And I saw this the other day. We're currently in Florida right now. And so we were at the playground and there was a sports team that was practicing right there on the field near the playground. And there was an individual on the team that was not paying attention and talking when she wasn't supposed to be. And the punishment for that was for her to go run. And I've become very aware over the last year of this and how we often are, as we're growing up, one of the things that we're punished with is exercise. And so we sometimes hold this belief of I have to work out because I have to punish myself in some capacity. Maybe you ate something and that you wish that you didn't. And so now you have to go punish yourself for that. So sometimes there's this limiting belief or this resistance to exercising because it's a punishment. There's also this sometimes belief of or resistance or resentment to moving our body because it's believed like subconsciously to be a punishment. So if you start to uncover that, then you can see, okay, am I resistant to supporting my body and nourishing my body with exercise because I don't think of it as nourishment, I think of it as punishment. Well, none of us want to punish ourselves. So if we're connecting moving our body to punishment, of course, we're not going to want to keep doing it. So instead, we can, now that we're aware of it, aware of where we may be, if this belief is resonating for you, you can start to think, okay, where did I come up with this one? And then you can start to transition that belief. Okay, well, is it true that exercise is punishment? Is moving your body a punishment, or is it something that you can be super grateful for? I know for me, when I switched this, it was like, oh, I don't have time for punishing myself, but I can make time to nourish myself. I can make time to move my body so that when my grandkids are alive, I'm able to move with them and do things with them, right? Like it's just this mindset shift. And so if we think about, okay, what is the new belief that you want to open the door to around exercise or movement? Or maybe we're going into how you perceive your body. Okay, is it true that you're ugly? Whatever it might be, the belief. Okay, you believe that at the moment, but who did you learn that from? Who did you learn what beautiful or ugly was? Is there even such a thing? Let's just really pull apart these definitions that we've created in our mind. Someone or someone's multiple gave you the perception of reality to decide who's pretty and who's not. Maybe it was society, maybe it was a parent, maybe it was, I don't know, someone else. And you decided, yep, that's true. Well, you get to create your own definition of what beautiful is. So what if beautiful was how authentic we were, how connected we were to our own inner alignment? You name it, you figure out what the definition is. But when we really start to ask ourselves, what do I define this as? And is that true? Or have I learned it from someone and it's no longer serving me? So we can start to shift that. Now, when we bring it back to the topic for this week, which is metabolic health, and what I want to talk about is how we can shift. So the new belief that I would encourage all of us to adopt is something along the lines of looking at our body with gratitude. I am thankful for this body because it's able to move freely. I am thankful for this body because it has allowed 2 children. I am thankful for this body, whatever the case may be. And the more that we practice and exercise gratitude within our body, the more that gratitude grows and the more that we get into expansion. Now, when it comes to metabolic health, the other belief that I hold on to is that our body is a translation of our energetic field. And so if we're feeling really low energetics, we're going to hold on to extra weight easier. If we're feeling emotionally free, that extra weight is going to disappear. So if we look at it rather than fat and skinny, if we look at it as heavy or light, or I'm feeling emotionally free, or I'm feeling in alignment, or I'm feeling abundant, I'm feeling expansive, or I'm feeling sluggish, lethargic, low energy, haven't been fueling my body. And then it starts to become, oh, I'm excited to keep fueling my body with healthy foods. I'm excited to keep raising the energy in my body. I'm excited to release these heavy emotions that are holding me down. Now our relationship with our body and with our metabolic health has completely shifted. So a couple of things when it comes to the emotions that we talked about is identifying the limiting beliefs. And you can just journal this. Another exercise that you can do is write a letter to your body. So it might sound something like dear body or dear me. Well, I like dear body. Dear body, I acknowledge that I have been unkind to you over the past blank years. I'm committed to changing that story now. And I first want to apologize for the things that I have said. I'm aware that I have called you blank. I'm aware that I have called you blank. And I am also aware that I learned that from blank. That story is no longer serving me. My new story is blank. And then the last part of it would be a gratitude. Thank you so much for staying with me while I have been learning this. Thank you so much for all that you've done for me over the years. Thank you so much for whatever. I'm excited to continue to grow together. See how that's like kind of, it's almost like a breakup letter and then a makeup letter, like you're recreating something new. So that's one thing that you can do. The other thing is just recognizing what are the limiting beliefs? Who did you learn them from? And what do you want the new belief to be? Because when we're not aware of the beliefs, our subconscious is in the driver's seat. But when we can become aware of our beliefs, now the subconscious gets out of the driver's seat. We put our conscious thoughts that we are recreating in the driver's seat, and then we can create something new. So that's the next one. And then the third thing that we can do is add in essential oils. So some of my favorite essential oils are cassia, bergamot, and grapefruit when it comes to repairing the relationship with ourselves. Cassia is a great one for self-acceptance, as is bergamot. And then grapefruit changes any distortion with the body image. It's just a great one to shift out of that. And those, I like to drink them, not bergamot, but I like to drink cassia, and I like to drink grapefruit right in my water. Metapower oil is another one that helps with shifting our relationship with our metabolism in our body. But we can put them on, or we can put them in our water. And then as we're drinking the oil, it's supporting our body in that way. Just a reminder, I only am an advocate for using doTERRA oils internally. But when you're using them internally, you're getting all of those added benefits. So I want to share that as well. And then in the diffuser, you can create self-love blends, you can create diffuser blends, but really just exercising this focus on shifting our mindset. And then how I like to do it is that in the morning routine, I just stack it onto something that I'm already doing. So I have cassia, Metapower, and grapefruit and bergamot right next to my sink. And then there's doTERRA has a beautiful body mist spray, and I spritz that in my hand. And then I add the oils in, apply them to my body as I'm saying one of those new positive affirmations. And then I like to do some dry brushing in that routine as well. But you can pair it into however you normally are doing that. And then for me, before any public speaking like class or workshop, I usually drink some cassia in my water because it just helps with that self-assurance. So anyways, those are some topics when it comes to metabolic health and our relationship with our body. I'm sure there are other things that I'm not thinking of at the moment, but that's a good little starting point. And then on Wednesday, we're going to talk about more physical things that we can do to support our metabolic health. All right. Have a great day, everyone. I'll talk to you soon.